Just gonna do a quick stream because I wasn't able to go on later, earlier. Just a second. So I just wanted to stream. What up, Albert Menendez? I just wanted to stream my box thoughts really quick. I'm not going to be on long, maybe just 20-30 minutes or so. Let me just make sure I got my mic settings right. All right. Cool. So basically, everyone was chilling. It was a very Amico day, as someone said in the chat. It was a super duper Amico day. They feel happy in the cult, and we feel happy. So everyone was having pure Amico bliss today. If you didn't know, which you probably do if you're here or watching this, we're unifying. Darius and Kermit, Tony, and everybody, and Carl, they're all hanging out again. So it's great, man. We're all just chilling together and coming together. And the only true outsiders are those assholes like Relic and, who the fuck else? Level 1 online, right? Yeah, the box. It's really just when you thought it was over, the box comes along. And so my thoughts on the box, the most glaring thing to me about the box, which, okay, I already put a song out about it, so you know. And I would admit, my fuck up on that song was I said they were selling the games in 8-packs, but really it's like 2 4-packs. So some people just bought 4-packs, but it's like $80, so I was just mixing it up. But okay, so what's fucked up really about the whole fucking men, bear with me because I'm stoned, but the French thing, okay? What's fucked up about the French thing is really the fact that they'll put out something and they know it's not translated correctly in French means they're not concerned with how French people are going to see it. They're just, they're trying to just trick you guys, the YouTube people. Like, the one on there is Francois, who speaks French, right? And Marcel. So you guys, Marcel's got to tell us really what it says. I was looking at somebody that said it. It was a really great channel that I really wasn't watching, but it was the two was a guy and a girl, retro something. Now I have to look it up because that was a really good channel. And I think they were the one that was talking about it. But okay, so somebody was explaining what the French was saying, and they were saying it was just way the fuck out of bounds. Do you know what it means? So things like this. There's so many, because of the box came out, there's so much fucking Amico shit to filter through now again. So I gotta figure out which channel it was because I want to give them a shout out because it was such a good fucking video. Shh. Somebody gotta remind me. After party, baby. Yeah, a little short one. So yeah, they use the word for strength instead of power. That's the story with French. Yeah, things like this. There was someone else that pointed out a bunch of them. Maybe it was someone on Reddit, but it got filtered to me through YouTube, and they told a bunch of them. I'll figure it out in a second. This is just all the usual names. Level 1 online, Amico rapper. So Dorkalicious, that's it. Thank you, Albert Menendez. The channel's called Dorkalicious, and it's a guy and a girl. a male and a female, a man and a woman, as a normal person would say, who isn't cracked out, stoned on weed. And they have good chemistry, and it's a great channel. I enjoyed it. And they were talking about going through the French piece by piece. And, you know, I don't have the clip or anything, but it was just way out of bounds. To me, that says you don't care really what the French people say. And Francois didn't point it out, which is fucked up. So if you don't care what the French people think, it means you probably don't plan on fucking selling this thing in France. Because let's be realistic, guys. What does it cost to get somebody on Fiverr to do the whole thing? Probably like $20, $30. Like, what the fuck, guys? Like, we're talking about a multi-million-dollar company. Why couldn't the French be fucking done correctly? Like, shit that people are calling out. But ID doesn't do 480p, so that's a buzz. The extra is just trolling something I don't understand. But if anyone knows how the French thing was, that was fucked up to me. So that was the, you know, most glaring thing, in my opinion. France is a huge market, yeah. So why the fuck wouldn't you pay the like $100 on Fiverr to get like a French teacher to do it for you? Like, like how many people with a master's degree? Like, we could go on Fiverr right now. Let's look at a cost. I mean, I got my phone; it's not charged that much, but we could probably got enough battery. I got 4% on my phone. I probably got enough battery to figure this out real quick. We're gonna pull an extra Sanderson and just do it. You know, I would have translated it for free if they just sent me one of those wood grain foot baths. Yeah, really. Like it cost Fiverr. Because I'm familiar with Fiverr. I went the Fiverr route myself. I paid a woman $6.50 to do that thing at the beginning of the Tommy and the Miko's album. Where she's like, "Have an Amico day." I wrote that, and if you listen to my album, the part at the beginning with the woman speaking, it's exactly 100 words. Because that's the amount of words I got for $5. But it's not really $5 because you got to pay like a tax and fee. It's like $6.50. So there's got to be somebody that's probably like at least graduated from college with a degree in French that'll do it for us, you know. Because Fiverr's like that. Like on Fiverr you can really basically it has reviews. It's review based. So there's people on here that are like, I went to Fiverr route. Route is a French word too. Yeah. So there's reviews on Fiverr, really. Let's see, French translations. Translation. English to French translation. Perfect, you know? That's a popular one. Provide English to French translation services fast, 24-hour turnaround, starting at $5. Wow. And that guy's got a 5.0 rating, and he's got 710 reviews, and he got a 5-star rating. He'll do it for $5. Translation up to 300 words in less than 24 hours, super fast, zero fees. 700 positive reviews and counting. Let me give this guy a shout out. Blogging by Chadi, Chadi. Blogging by Chadi. He's a level 2 seller. He's got 3 orders in the queue right now. He says, merci. Merci. He's got a picture. He's got a picture of the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty in his face, and he's right there in the middle of them. He knows. So I think they could pay him at least $5 to do it. Hello, my name is Chadi, and I'm a bilingual translator, English and French. In parentheses, it says, I speak both of the Morale and Shakespeare languages. Morale and Shakespeare languages. I have been carrying out translation tasks on Fiverr since 2014. If you want to know something else about me, feel free to contact me. So they could have asked him, like, hey, do you think you could do like a video game thing? Like, did you go to college and stuff? Did you get an A in French and an A in English? Because I mean, I could probably know people just in my work and shit that got an A in French. And I'm not even very smart, you know. I will write original French content super fast, he says. That's just the top guy, but I mean, let's go with this woman, female color right here. So we got Mahelk, Mahaelk. She's a level 2 seller with a 4.9, but that's probably only because she's got 201. She hasn't been doing it since 2014. She's probably just as good. So she'll do it for $5 and she'll do 400 words. So 400 words for $5. Wow. Hello, my name is Maha. I am native bilingual English and French speaker with over 10 years of experience in delivering translation services to satisfied clients. I will professionally and manually translate any text from English to French. Wow. Do you know what manually translating it means? That means you don't use Google Translate like John Alvarado and shit. What you do is when you're John Alvarado, you go on Fiverr and you pay someone $6.50 to do the translation, and then you input it instead of sticking it all into fucking Google Translate like an idiot, right? Because you don't plan on selling this shit to French people. You did this to trick DJC and the Germans. Like, let's be real, guys. Fucking dumb. If I were a publisher, I could hire translators for 10 languages for 2,000 sentences in my $10 game. They can hire them for the $5 to $100 sentences in the $300 console. Yeah, I mean, they had millions of dollars. I don't know why they didn't do this a few years ago, because didn't Tommy say that the UI was completely finished in December? Isn't that what he told us? Wasn't that some bullshit? December of this year, I think? Might have been last. You don't want to trick the Germans. I wouldn't want to. So here's a guy who can speak French. I can't even, But again, like, okay, shit like the tanks, when the tanks were stolen assets, I don't expect everyone to wake up and see that like in the first 5 minutes. But people that speak fucking French are gonna know this shit. So you can't come into this thing saying, oh, we have 600 years of experience, but like we're just gonna use Google Translate to do the French. That's fucking goofy. And then, okay, of course, other people talked about it. It fucking says Intellivision is spelled wrong. That's bullshit. And if you don't understand where it is you can see it when Alvarado opens the box. When Alvarado opens the box, basically, you see that little, it's like a shaped fucking instruction sheet with the picture of the outlet and stuff. And it's got the picture of the American socket on the outlet again, even though it's going to Germany. The picture of the instructions has the American socket on the outlet, and so on that thing, it has a website that's like, if you have questions, I think it says www.intellivision.com, and they spelled it wrong. So it's Intellivision, and they put it Intellevision. So that made me suspicious of it being actually printed by the Germans or something, because the part that's, it's just spelled wrong. So I don't know, but it's a common thing. But Tallarico and Intellivision are just gonna always be forever spelled wrong by everyone. But I know how to spell them now. But okay, so on the URL is where it says it. If anyone was wondering about that. And then in the song I was talking about the prongs, that means so Alvarado said he's sending this thing to Germany, but it's got an AC adapter and it's got the prongs for the United States. So it wouldn't make sense that they're sending that to Germany and saying it's a German model or whatever, European model. But again, like, he did clearly say that this is all a prototype. So like, anyone that's celebrating this thing should know, high school kids made the box. Well, Tommy Zero said it was going to be in a brown paper bag, so I liked that. They didn't have there weren't bags for the controllers. The controllers weren't in bags. I said he should just put them in condoms and then ship it like that, maybe, and then put it in a brown paper bag. It should come in a brown paper bag, because if you go to the store and buy it, you'd be embarrassed. All right, you guys want to know my theory? I think, okay, I have a gut feeling that yes, it was made by the Germans, because I don't think that they had in-house art people design the things. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think they have the experience. So I think they went to the company that prints that stuff, and they have people there that design in-house for you, like greeting card fucking people. and like they designed it because those people have the experience in it. And like, why would Tommy and his people have experience in boxes? I don't know. Maybe they do, but okay. So I thought, see, because the hitch with the cards was they put the coin in there so that you couldn't sue them because you were buying a coin, you weren't buying a game. It like put on there that we weren't buying a game, and so like maybe the final version of the box is like empty, and they just get people to buy empty boxes, and then they're like, "Well, you're buying the lenticular poster inside," because it seemed like the box was that size just so they could have the poster. Oh no, Mac. Amico was made by Germans with technology recovered from Hitler's bunker 60 years ago. Are you Carl's alt? They're in a zip top. Economic crisis will be the next excuse. Yeah, of course. Of course they'll blame that. Germans could easily find someone who knows actual French. Yeah, right. Aren't they like next door to them or like really close? You're right. Like, aren't there? There's got to be like a whole lot of people in Germany that also know French pretty fucking well. Right, like when you're in California, it's easy to find people that know Spanish. They're all around. So it's probably similar. That's funny, man. Looks like a German designed it or is over engineered. Yeah. Oh, the person in my profile pic, that's Julie Ehrman. She was the like CEO or president or whatever for Ouya. And she was real goofy and clueless and shit. And she's like a fucking pyramid schemer now and like NFT shit. And she's like a Tommy, another Tommy. Tio seeking RN. What? Geeking RN? Geeking right now? No, I'm not. I'm not on. I don't do crystal meth or like cocaine or anything. I'm just excited. Smoked weed. Yes, right next to the door to each other. Damn Mexicans. No, Mexicans are cool. I'm part Mexican. They occupied France for 5 years in World War II. Yeah, I know they got at least the same. Tommy and Tomia. Well, yeah, guys. That's all I really wanted to say my piece for a minute. I'm sure other people have said this stuff, but it was a great Amico day. So I'm just happy that everything's cool now and people are chilling. Of course, Carl and Tony haven't come together. And okay, like I'll just say my piece to Tony, or whatever. But my piece on Tony's thing is like Tony came into the Days gaming thing, and I know he was joking or whatever, trolling, but he was like scolding Dazed, going like, "Hey man, why didn't you do this on the Geek Getaway? Like, you have the password, you have my phone number, like you should have done this on the Geek Getaway." But my theory, and I don't want to put words into Darius's mouth or anything, I don't know if this is the case, but I assume that if Dazed opened it on the Geek Getaway, Dazed wouldn't have noticed it or looked at it. I mean, Darius may not have noticed it or looked at it, maybe, and the reason Darius went in there is because he was comfortable, because he's cool with Dazed. So that's like, if it was on the Geek Getaway, I don't even think maybe he wouldn't have gone on there. Maybe he would have. Maybe he would have seen what it was and jumped on, but who knows? Maybe that's why, because, he planned on it going that way. Who knows? It's not a pyramid, it's a triangle, right? That's tweaking. Geeking means excited. Oh, okay. Is that like Project Geeker? Do you guys know what Project Geeker it was? That was a different television show made by Doug TenNapel. Carl is wild. Yeah, I'm a Carl fan. Like, I know Carl's controversial, and I'm sure like Darius was cringing and annoyed because I bet Darius wanted to listen to the. I'm sure he had a good time. Again, I'm not trying to put my thoughts on Darius, but I bet he wanted to listen to the show a little bit more, and just Carl keeps interrupting with nonsense, and so he couldn't really hear what like Mike Mullis is saying, and like even me, because that's what's happening to me. I was watching it, and it was funny, but I'll have to watch that thing again if I want to see it, because Carl's just like, I love Carl, but god damn. Well, foundership, I don't think it's ever coming, E-King. I don't think E-King, you were a star in both chats, which is great. Okay, here we go. The Amico is made from ancient alien technology. That's why they have a chip shortage. It's all made from off-world tech. We must be patient for the Vulcans to send over the parts. Ah, yes. When the Hale-Bopp comet comes, once that Hale-Bopp comet comes, we'll all be able to get it. Yeah, that's how I feel about Carl. Carl's just funny. Yeah, down here geeking and smoking blow. Yeah, that's like it's like a people say that for like people that smoke crack and shit, like where I live. I thought they sounded like they were trying to impress Darius with their insults. Who? Who is trying to impress Darius with their insults? The other guys on the show? I mean, sure, Darius is the king of insults. Why wouldn't you? That's what we do in the chats, right? Oh, God. Which part are you in Mexico? Too cool. Yeah. Oh, Lord, guys. Carl and Gatoros. Yeah, Gatoros. No, it wasn't Gatoros. I think that was Daushin Nubin. Like that wasn't Gatoros. That was a different Australian. Uh, he was on his powdered toast man, but he was on his Vegemite toast. But I believe that is the man known as Daushin Nubin who goes on multiple aliases. Oh, he's here. Powdered toast man. Can you confirm that? Are you Daushin Nubin? Is that what is that who you are? Because I think you are, right? Wait, yeah, maybe. Sounded like Gatoros. No, it wasn't Gatoros. Gatoros is like more he doesn't like joke around like that. He's like a kind of like an upstanding guy. Like he jokes and shit, but he's not a troll. Like he's a professional dude, and I think he's really smart because I think he's like a lawyer, and I think he programs different games. He has a game, I think it's called Ampersand. I don't know what it's about, but like the impression I get of Gator is that. And then I don't know, Powdered Toast Man. You do you not want to explain that? Are you Daushin Nubin or not, motherfucker? Because I'm pretty sure you are, but just assume that, guys. Ampersand. Yeah, that's the gate. Oh, Gators, you're here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your game is called Ampersand. Yeah. And what kind of game is it? Is it cool? I bet it's really good. I bet it's really good. And I don't give a shit what Darius says, but I sit on that show with me and what I think. And no, I'm not the guy you think I am, Uy Amico. I was previously known as Ren of Heavens. Okay. So I've confused Ren of Heavens. I've confused you and Daushin Nubin before. But Ren of Heavens, you are the man with the children. Daushin Newman is a guy who doesn't have kids. So that's sort of how I can remember, because you both use fucking alts and shit, and you're both Australian, and you're both surly as fuck. So you're it's I'm sure you have very different voices, but I have such a lack of hearing Australian people because I'm in California. I only know like maybe 3 or 4 Australian people in real life. Like that's in like my lifetime, dude. So like I don't know the voices that well, and then so I get you mixed up. Oh, old school RPG, a bit like Gauntlet. So I like Gauntlet a lot. I had Gauntlet 2 on the NES, so that's cool, man. Like as a kid, I mean. So I dig that stuff. Yeah, you're the one with the kids and outspoken. The other 2 Aussies are well mannered. Ah, no, Daushin Nubin's a fool. Like he's Daushin Nubin's a fucking weird troll, and I think he's a fucking stoner too, dude. So all Aussies sound the same, mate. Yeah, my kids have been watching that Bluey. They just brought Bluey to the United States through Disney, and it's blowing up over here. That's really why I wasn't able to get on the chat. Just hanging out with the family and like was doing my earpiece, of course. But now everyone's in bed, so I just like smoke a little bit and chill out with you guys for a second. Well, all right, Aussies, it's been nice. I'm the late night person, so I get to see all the Aussies as they're like having their dinner. My kids love Bluey. Yeah, it's blowing up, huh, Albert? Well, Disney owns it, so maybe they'll make like a Disney World ride of Bluey. Because you're in Florida, I'm in California, and then like we'll be on the Bluey teacups in like 2 years. You'll see, man. Cool, bless the stoners, man. Yeah, word up. These are These an Australian here in Green Bay that runs a computer shop for old people. They are all 10 to 15-year-old computers with Windows 7 Solitaire. Nice, dude. What are they like $75? That wouldn't be bad. I'd go for it. Would be interesting when the Amico ships out. It's not gonna fucking happen, dude. Dude, like it can only ship out if somebody comes in and buys the whole company and like they're doing negotiations. So like, okay, theoretically Tommy could be crazy enough to do it and he's just like making the negotiations and he like that goes along with the quiet time thing, like a quiet period because like Tommy's having a quiet period. So like it's all that to me is streamlined feasible, like and not that crazy. The Tallarico comes in and saves the company monetarily because he's just bonkers. Um, and so like he would want a quiet period, but then he would also do shit like Alvarado, go put the box video out, and like I don't want to be in it, but you just put the box video out, and like we're gonna string on the carrot for a little while. So like that's the only way it's coming out. I don't think anyone from the outside is gonna fucking pay to get this thing going, or anyone else in the company is crazy enough. Like Nick Richards isn't gonna do it. Phil Adam isn't gonna do it. Like Sudesh and none of those people want to do that. So I mean, it's like it means buying the company, like the entire company. But like, you know, yeah, I see most and Ellie go in and ask for phone chargers. Oh, that's cute. I mean, someone's got to help him. It's not that bad, as long as he's not like charging more than like $20 for a phone charger. Like, okay, fine, he's allowed to rip them off a little bit. Like, you know, he could sell them like a $3 phone charger for like 15-20 bucks. I don't care, but as long as he's not like, no, you need this $67 phone charger, because like I used to know these dudes and they were fucked up because they worked for a vacuum company. I can't remember what vacuum company it is. I don't want to say it was the wrong one, but I think it was Kirby, but I don't remember. But like they went to door to door and selling these vacuums, and they were fucked up because they'd be like, they tell the old people like, oh, you need to get these fucking you need to get this fucking vacuum because your fucking asthma is so bad that if you don't buy this vacuum, it's like $9,000. But they'd be selling like a $200 vacuum, be like, it's $9,000 fucking dollars, and like you gotta buy this, and like your asthma's super bad, and like then like a couple years later, like a bunch of dudes they worked with were on like 60 Minutes or like one of those shows, and they had like hidden cameras because they got fucking busted for it. Yeah. Disney's cheap as fuck. They never update their rides. No, they don't. They don't update their rides unless they're like have racist themes or some fucked up thing that's like being glaring, and people have been complaining about it for like 40 fucking years. Like I think we're getting a new Mr. Toad because in the Mr. Toad ride you like go to hell. So like, okay, so like. When I was a kid, my dad's friends and stuff, they used to work over there. And so we used to be able to get in for free sometimes. And like, we'd go on the rides, and my mom would let me and my brother run around by ourselves. And like, you go on Mr. Toad and shit. And so like, you go to hell at the end. And then like, I went back and they were like redoing it. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're going to clean the fuck out of this. And they did that to the Snow White one. They do sometimes, I swear. Dyson vacuums. Yeah, no, it wasn't Dyson, but yeah. I heard those suck though. I heard the Dyson suck. I don't know. Isn't the main developers that did Biplanes or Flying Tigers out of business for almost 2 years and they never mentioned that? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, they're not gonna mention it. Why didn't they mention when Tommy got arrested for smuggling money over the border that he didn't want to pay taxes on? Why didn't they talk about that? Yo, I wonder. Yeah, that's Kirby. Okay, yeah, good. Then they have the bad reputation. Yeah, man. I think once they ship the first 1,000, there will be other people wanting them. Not too many, but no, there won't. They're not gonna make any, dude. They don't have the money. I'm sorry if you're not as into it as I am. I'm not trying to scold you or anything, but like, if you look into this enough, like they totally don't have the fucking money to do anything. Like unless somebody saves the entire company, they're not gonna make 1,000 of them. They're not gonna make 100 of them. Like they're not making shit, dude. Like Alvarado showed controllers that were all busted up, and if you look at Dorkalicious shows it, like the first thing he showed, they go, "Oh, is that controller disc all chewed up by the dog?" Because that's the one Tommy was thrown on the fucking floor in Boston. So They're all fucked up. Like, they don't have money to make a new controller. They don't have any money to make 1,000 fucking consoles, dude. The first batch, so dude, they're not making any. Okay, they don't have the money to make any. Someone has to pay for them to get made. They don't. They're in debt. They don't have any fucking money. They're not coming out, dude. People involved here with more financial means than you give them credit for. Okay, that's what I said. If Tommy's buying it or Nick's buying it, which I fucking doubt, then okay. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Yo, you Amico, everybody. Yeah. Well, floor laughing. Yeah, I know. Fuck. Well, it's been real, guys. I just wanted to pop in for a minute. I don't want to give anyone else out there who's a fan of Amico like an anxiety when they see I streamed for like 3 hours or something, and they're like, "Oh, should I listen to this?" Or no. So I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet, guys. And I'll see you in the comments, homies. Byron of Heavens, you were hilarious. You got to stick to one name because you got skills. I think you were really funny. All right, guys, and also what's his name? Carl was just too dang funny, man. And Dean TV had a lot of good one-liners. Everyone was great. I don't agree with you. I think everyone equally spoke great. I think Darius was hilarious as usual. I think everyone was great. So that was like peak Amico critic fucking moment on Dace Gaming's channel. There were like 20 of us in there, but it was all just the fucking top people. It was great, man. Peace out, guys. Flounders edition. All right, homies. See ya. I'm out of here. Have an Amico life.